Hello and welcome to the Adrienne Ross Show, the basketball edition. I'm Adrienne Ross, of course. Today, I want to do some comparison basketball. We've been talking about how the Indiana Fever seems to lack the ability to properly screen and roll to the basket. I know there's a lot of talk out there that the WNBA is the next level up from college, but I think you're going to see today, when we go through some footage, that professional basketball sometimes doesn't quite step up to the level of the college game. The screen and roll, I've been hearing people talk about it in the comments. I've said some things myself that this Indiana Fever team needs to set screens, but they don't need to just set any old kind of screen. They need to set proper screens. And you're going to see here that that is not being done on a regular basis, maybe not most of the time, and that is impacting their play. And it's impacting the game of Caitlin Clark. But let's first look back at some of the screen and roll situations when she was at Iowa. I'm going to show it in real time. I've done this before, and you guys have said you wanted to see more of this. So I'm going to show it in real time, and then we're going to show it in slow-mo and talk our way through it. All right? So here we go.
Multiple occasions, and if you watch this play, South Carolina's going to switch on the screen, and if we free basket, and Caitlin Clark has the vision and the skill set to deliver the basketball, the shooter.
Okay, so you saw it there in real time. Now we're going to look at it again. This is Sinonu, I believe her name is, number 25. And you're going to see her come and set the screen, and then she's going to roll to the basket, which is something we want to see Aaliyah Boston doing, and we're not seeing it. So there she is. She's nice and wide. Look, she's nice and wide. She's making contact. Caitlin's going around the screen to the right. And then look what she does. She rolls to the basket, and she rolls the right way. That often, for some reason, does not happen. But the rule in basketball is that your belly button basically should follow the ball. So you should be opening up to the person with the ball. So let me go back a little bit, and you can see it again. She sets a good, look how wide her legs are. Okay, so she's wide. She sets that screen, then she opens up. She follows with her eyes, Caitlin, and then she goes, boom, basket. There's a
really strong player here in the first quarter.
Clark, great look. Sinano right.
That's Sinano again. And so here we see it again in slow motion. She sets the screen. She rolls. She opens up. She gets the pass. She goes. This is your screen and roll, or some people call it your pick and roll. All right. Good screen. Opens up, rolls to the basket. She gets the pass back, bucket. Here we go. Another one.
She also loves watching Asia Wilson play. Oh, behind the back.
Okay, so this one is O'Grady. All right, she's going to come set the screen. She's going to roll to the basket. Sets the screen nice and wide. Now she rolls the wrong way, but a lot of people do that for some reason. The purpose of rolling the other way is so that you hope to pin the defender behind you. But in any case, she rolls to the basket after setting a good screen. She rolls. She gets it back behind the back, by the way, and behind the back pass by Caitlin. Got to see that again in case you missed that behind the back from Caitlin. So here we go. Again, she rolls. Caitlin behind the back. She handles the pass. She puts it up with the left, bucket. Next one.
Clark wants a screen. Gets a switch and a double.
And that was Stokey. She set the screen. She rolled again, turned her back on the ball, which I don't like. I'm kind of a fundamental kind of person. However, she rolls all the way to the basket. She gets the pass because Caitlin's a great passer. So Caitlin threads the needle there. Boom. Screen. She rolls. Caitlin's looking for her. She gives her the ball. She handles the pass. And there's the bucket. Next one.
Of course, every single game here at Carver Hawkeye Arena is sold out.
Here it is. There's a screen. She uses it. She rolls. She gets it back. She goes.
That push ahead pass and finish.
Clark.
Slow motion. Screen. She gets around it. She's calling for the ball. Her arm is high. She gets the
Eyes
bucket.
up. Using the screen from Sonano. Bounces to her on the roll.
That's fast. So let's slow it down. Take a look again. Back up just a little bit. Here we go.
Using the screen from Sonano. Bounces to her on the roll.
Slow. Screen. She calls. She rolls to the basket. Opens up. She gets it back. And that's the bucket. Now, stop right here. Sometimes you set a good screen and you don't get the bucket, but you still want to set a good screen. You want to do the right thing. And sometimes you set bad screens and you get bailed out. But the point is the screen and roll to the basket. Here we go with another one.
Hawks get it in quick. Clark on the move. Good bounce to Sonano.
Here it is. Calls for screen. Rolls. Delayed roll to the basket. Perfect. She puts it in.
Martin gets a catch, gives it to Clark.
Here's another.
High top the key.
Rolls.
Switches off. Martin, good back cut. She was in practice. She was quick to blame one of the practice guys.
All time.
And she goes up to the basket. Screen. That's from, I believe that's Kate Martin. Yeah. She gets it back. She could dish out here. She takes it all the way.
Two defenders thought they had a stop on her. She gets to the rim, and then Stokey on the roll. And
Okay, so here it is. Stokey sets that. Rolls to the basket. Gets the pass back on the move. And she puts it up. Okay, now I'm going to stop here because now we're into the WNBA. That was the college. I wanted you to see how they screen and roll, how they pick and roll on the collegiate level and what Caitlin Clark has been used to, okay? Now we're going to transition into the WNBA. And just so you know, I'm not trying to just diss Aaliyah Boston or diss Nalissa Smith or anybody, but I am trying to show you what the difference is. This is what they're calling screens for Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. All right, so here we go. Okay, so stop. This is Nalissa Smith over here. If you can see my mouse, she's over here. She's going to supposedly set a screen, but let's take a look at it. Now look, you see that? She didn't even make contact. She didn't even wait long enough. She pretty much just showed herself, and then she did head toward the basket, but she's not setting a proper screen. So there it is.
7 to fire.
She just rolls. She dishes out, and Hall is able to hit the shot. But that's a poor screen and roll. It's bad form. It's bad basketball. They got bailed out. Sometimes it works, but it's not what you want to be doing. Here it is again, slow motion. So here comes Nalissa. She half sets. She's already moving. She hadn't even set the screen. She hasn't even made contact. She's already moving. Okay. And so all she's doing, since she's not setting a proper screen, all she did was bring her man up to Caitlin. So now her poor screen results in a Caitlin Clark double team here. Okay. So here it is. Now she's double teamed, right? So she does get the ball, and Nalissa Smith does at least have the court awareness to kick it out, and then the shot goes down. But the screen.
Caitlin Clark has such a high basketball
Here we go again.
It's also about her getting used to
Now
playing.
there is Aaliyah Boston. So poor screening.
IQ. It's also about
She doesn't even get close enough to her to I think this is Carrington over here. She doesn't even get close enough to set a good screen.
her
She just kind of touches her a little bit, turns.
used to playing with her
Caitlin gives her the ball,
teammates, and that's just comes
She
with
finds
getting
it,
reps in games.
and Mitchell does knock
Mitchell
it down.
for 3,
But the
splash.
screening is my point. So here we have it again. Aaliyah comes up, sets a half screen. She does make an effort there, though. She doesn't roll to the basket, which is what you see Iowa doing. They're rolling to the basket, but they're able to get a shot off, and it goes down.
With her, which leads to the wide open.
Real time.
Had all day to shoot it.
It comes
Three.
Aaliyah. Look, see, there it is again, guys. This is what I'm saying. It's hard for me to believe that Aaliyah Boston came through Dawn Staley's program, and this is what she calls a screen. Look how far away she is. So she comes up.
Open. Had all day to
And
shoot at three.
That's right there. That's her screen. This is what she's calling a screen. She's not even making contact. She stops and then turns. So she gets the pass here.
Connecticut, second last in the league in three-point percentage, just
They
under
don't get
20.
now she does a better job of setting the screen right here. Now she does a better job. And then Caitlin Clark is able to knock down.
Clark heaves and rattles one in.
So here it is again. Slow-mo. Here's Aaliyah. Poor, no screen, really. Supposed to be one. She gets it. Caitlin's able to come back out. Aaliyah does a better job giving Caitlin some room, and she's able to knock the shot down. Next one.
Here comes Indiana. Caitlin Clark, the all-time leading scorer in women's Division I college basketball history. Smith can't get a friendly touch.
Okay, so slow motion here. Again, Aaliyah does a horrible job. Caitlin's bringing the ball up. I guess that's supposed to be a screen from Aaliyah. I don't know what that is. It's supposed to be a screen. It blows my mind. So here she is. That's supposed to be a screen, I guess. Okay. So now she comes back, and I guess that's supposed to be a screen too. Again, she's no help up there. All she's doing is congesting things. If you're not going to screen, get out of the way. And this is not a screen for the second time. Look, she's kind of there, and then she rolls. She doesn't roll to the basket, though. They don't do a screen and roll to the basket. She barely catches the ball.
2 points on the game.
So again, I'm back. She bobbles the ball after a poor screen. There it is. No screen, really. Doesn't roll to the basket. Hardly catches it. Passes it down here. All right, next one.
2 points on the game for Skylar. Here's Clark with it. Fake Bentley inside against.
All right, let's look at that. This is the difference between, this is why I want to see Timmy come back. They've got a connection. Caitlin and Timmy. Notice what Timmy is communicating the whole way. Okay, she's pointing already here, letting Caitlin know, I'm going to set the screen for you here. Let's look at it again, how she does this. All right, going back.
2 points on the game for Skylar.
She sets a good screen, rolls
Here's Clark
to
with
the
it.
basket,
Bentley inside
and
against.
finishes.
The taller
Let's look at it in
Mercedes.
slow motion. Look at her. Timmy's already pointing. She's like, okay, your screen is coming. Your screen is coming. Okay, so Caitlin sees that. Timmy sets a good screen. Caitlin goes around. Timmy rolls the wrong way, but she rolls, goes down to the basket, puts it up, gets the shot.
Anticipating the whistle and through,
Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a little bonus. This is the last one, and this is not Caitlin Clark. This is Wallace, I believe here. So let me see. Let me get this right. This one is gonna be Wallace. Notice what happens here.
Anticipating the whistle and through, got the shot off. Put it at the
And he
rim,
wants
and
to
it goes down with the left
screen,
hand anyway.
waves her
Another
off.
bank shot for Jewel
This
Lloyd.
calls for one from Smith. Bad screen.
18,343.
Goes up. Bad screen. So slow motion. There's Wallace. Timmy wants to set the screen. Notice what Wallace waves her. She waves her off. She doesn't want the screen. So Timmy gets out of the way. So now here comes Wallace. Now she calls for Smith to come. And Smith comes. But this is the poor screen. This is what she calls a screen. She's already moving. She's already leaving before she makes contact. That's not a good screen. It's so easy to get through, as you see Seattle did. Got through because it's not a good screen. And it's not on the level that we saw at Iowa. So again, she wants Smith's screen. Smith doesn't set a good screen, is already taken off. She does roll to the basket, however. And there you have it. So I just wanted to show you I want to show you comparison. I wanted you to be able to see it in real time, and I wanted you to be able to see it in slow motion. You saw from Iowa, okay? You can go back and watch this video. You see in Iowa, they're setting wide screens. They're staying long enough to actually make the screen matter, and then they're rolling to the basket, and there's that connection. They're able to get the pass back and put the ball up. On the other hand, here in the WNBA, the Indiana Fever, Aaliyah Boston, what I see from Smith, they're barely setting screens at all. They're just sort of pretending that they're going to set a screen. That's not going to help at all. And I mean, you're going to get bailed out every once in a while. Somebody's going to make a shot anyway, but we have seen them not be able to consistently knock down shots. So why not make it easier for yourself by setting good screens? And again, I find it really difficult to understand how at this level of the game, professional level, particularly someone who came through Dawn Staley's program as Aaliyah Boston did, that she's not even making, she's just jabbing and then turning around and staying at the top. She's not even rolling to the basket. There doesn't seem to be anything going toward the basket. Alyssa Smith seems to be rolling toward the basket, but that's after a horrible screen. So anyway, there you have it. There's just some things that I observe as a person who played, as a person who coached, as a person who watches. This is what I see. So that's what we had in Iowa. This is what we have right now. And that's something that this team needs to work on. It will make life a lot easier for them. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, to the Adrienne Ross Show, please do subscribe, like, comment, all the good stuff. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, and God bless you abundantly.